Get ready because the news cycle is absolutely exploding today, and we've got the inside scoop on what you need to know. The digital world is shifting, and staying ahead means being plugged into the latest trends and tech. We're breaking it all down. You won't want to miss a single second of this high-octane breakdown. Stick around, because this is Google Trends Hub, and we're about to drop some serious knowledge. Today, we're kicking things off with a stark warning about a communication method many of us still use daily, and why it's time to seriously reconsider its security. Next up, we're diving into a visual transformation happening right now on a popular device feature. Get ready for a fresh new look that brings a modern aesthetic to a tool you might already be using. But is this redesign a complete victory, or are there some trade-offs to consider? We've got the details on what's changed and what it means for your user experience. Then, we're shifting gears to the core of your mobile experience with the latest system updates rolling out. These monthly drops are crucial for keeping your devices secure and bringing you new functionalities, and the August update is packed with significant changes. We'll explore what's new under the hood and how it impacts everything from your apps to your privacy. And finally, we're bridging the gap between your phone and your PC in a way that could streamline your workflow. Imagine seamlessly continuing tasks on your computer that you started on your mobile device. We've got the lowdown on a new feature that's testing this very integration. You won't want to miss these updates. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Danger lurks in your texts. Why SMS on Android is a security nightmare. SMS messaging, a technology that first flickered to life with a simple "Merry Christmas" in 1992, has been a cornerstone of mobile communication for decades. When Nokia released the Nokia 2010, the first commercially available mobile phone with SMS capabilities, it marked the beginning of a new era. Initially used to notify users of missed voicemails, SMS quickly evolved into a primary communication channel. However, in today's hyper-connected and security-conscious world, this venerable technology is showing its age, presenting significant vulnerabilities that users, especially those on Android, need to be acutely aware of. The stark reality is that SMS has remained largely unchanged since its inception, failing to keep pace with modern digital security standards, most critically, the absence of end-to-end encryption. End-to-end encryption, or E2E, is the gold standard for secure messaging, ensuring that only the intended sender and recipient can access the content of a message. It works by encrypting the message on the sender's device and decrypting it only on the receiver's. This robust security feature renders messages unreadable even if intercepted by a third party. SMS, unfortunately, lacks this fundamental protection. Transmitted as plain text over cellular networks, SMS messages are susceptible to interception by anyone with access to the network and the appropriate tools. This vulnerability means that sensitive personal information shared via SMS can be easily accessed, read, and potentially exploited. The implications of this lack of encryption are far-reaching. Corporations and mobile network carriers can, and often do, access your SMS data. This information is used to build detailed user profiles, which are then leveraged for targeted advertising. More alarmingly, this data can be sold to third-party companies without your explicit consent. For businesses, particularly small enterprises, this poses a significant risk to trade secrets and client confidentiality. The potential for data breaches means that sensitive business communications could fall into the wrong hands, leading to competitive disadvantages or reputational damage. Government surveillance is another critical concern. In many jurisdictions, including the United States, law enforcement agencies can access SMS messages that are less than 180 days old without requiring a warrant, thanks to legislation like the Electronic Communications Privacy Act. While the principle of privacy is paramount for all citizens, the unrestricted access granted to authorities opens avenues for potential manipulation, control, and misuse of personal data. Even if you have nothing to hide, the underlying vulnerability of the system remains a significant concern for civil liberties. Furthermore, SMS platforms are fertile ground for malicious actors. Phishing attacks, or smishing, are rampant, where attackers impersonate trusted entities like banks or delivery services through text messages, luring recipients into divulging sensitive information such as passwords or credit card numbers. SIM swapping is another sophisticated attack vector. Hackers exploit publicly available personal information to trick mobile carriers into transferring a victim's phone number to a new SIM card controlled by the attacker. This allows them to intercept all communications, including crucial two-factor authentication codes for banking and social media accounts, granting them unauthorized access to a user's digital life. The advice to avoid using SMS for sensitive financial or personal data interactions becomes increasingly critical. Phone carriers retain SMS data for various reasons, primarily for technical delivery assurance and legal compliance. Many countries mandate that carriers store SMS data, including metadata like sender, receiver, and timestamps, for law enforcement investigations. This data, even if stored temporarily, represents a persistent vulnerability. If a data breach occurs at the carrier level, your private messages could be compromised, leading to profiling, tracking, exposure of contacts, and even blackmail. The legal admissibility of SMS transcripts in court further erodes the notion of privacy, as these messages can be used as evidence against individuals. In less democratic regimes, this data is routinely weaponized by governments to monitor journalists, political opponents, and activists. Finally, modern messaging applications offer features that SMS simply cannot match, most notably the ability to edit or delete sent messages. This functionality is invaluable for correcting errors, clarifying tone, or retracting a message sent to the wrong recipient, often without the recipient ever knowing. With SMS, once a message is sent, it is immutable and irretrievable. The consequence of an accidental personal message sent to a colleague or superior can be severe, ranging from professional embarrassment to significant career damage, as the message is permanently out there, beyond the sender's control. This fundamental lack of control over sent messages is a powerful incentive to transition away from SMS. But the digital landscape isn't just about the risks. It's also about the exciting evolution of our tools. Stay tuned as we explore a sleek redesign that's making waves across the Android ecosystem. Recorder app gets a Material 3 makeover, slicker, but is it better? The Google Recorder app has long been a standout feature for Pixel phone users, celebrated for its on-device transcriptions, convenient cloud backup, and accessible web interface. Over time, it has steadily evolved, incorporating features like automatic speaker labeling and intelligent summarization, enhancing its utility for note-taking and meeting documentation. Now, the app is undergoing a significant visual transformation, embracing the expressive design language of Material 3. This update aims to bring a more modern and intuitive user interface to one of the most beloved Pixel utilities. But as with any redesign, the question arises: does it improve the user experience across the board, or are there some usability trade-offs? The latest iteration of the Recorder app, version 4220250529793975458, has begun rolling out, bringing a fresh coat of Material 3 expressive paint. While the core functionality remains intact, the visual elements have been noticeably updated. The homepage, for instance, retains its general layout, but now features a distinctive pill-shaped search bar with a new color scheme, aligning it with the latest material design guidelines. Inside the settings menu, the toggles have been redesigned to be more visually distinct, employing the Material 3 aesthetic. This change makes it significantly easier for users to quickly ascertain the status of each setting, whether it's enabled or disabled, contributing to a cleaner and more organized interface. However, the most substantial changes are evident when you tap into a specific recording. The playback screen now boasts more prominent waveforms, offering a clearer visual representation of the audio's structure. The familiar round play button has been replaced by a larger, oblong play button, which, while potentially more noticeable, also occupies a larger portion of the screen. More critically, the search, favorite, and sharing icons, previously readily accessible, have been consolidated into the three-dot menu. This consolidation, while tidying up the interface, necessitates an extra tap to access these functions, a move that many users might perceive as a step backward in terms of convenience and efficiency. For a feature that is often used on the go or in quick access scenarios, this added layer of interaction could prove to be a minor, yet noticeable friction point. When initiating a new recording session, further adjustments are apparent. The familiar delete and save buttons have been replaced by pause and stop buttons, streamlining the immediate recording controls. Additionally, both the recording and playback screens have shed the explicit text labels for audio and transcript on their respective buttons. While this contributes to a cleaner, icon-driven interface, it relies more heavily on user familiarity with the app's conventions. This move towards a more minimalist design, while aesthetically pleasing, might initially require a brief adjustment period for users accustomed to the previous explicit labeling. This visual refresh positions the Recorder app as the latest in a series of Google applications to adopt the Material 3 expressive overhaul. This design language is intended to provide a more consistent, dynamic, and personal user experience across the Android ecosystem. Other Google applications that have already received similar Material 3 updates include Google Keep, Google Clock, Google Phone, and Google Contacts, all showcasing a unified design philosophy that enhances the overall coherence of the Android interface. The rollout of these updates signals Google's commitment to modernizing its app portfolio and preparing for the broader adoption of Material 3 principles in future Android versions. Audience impact. Users are sharing mixed reactions online, with many appreciating the fresh, modern look, while others express frustration over the reduced accessibility of key functions like sharing and searching within recordings. While we've seen a significant visual update to a popular utility, the core of your mobile experience is also getting a tune-up. Prepare for the latest on August's crucial Google system updates and what they mean for your device's performance and security. August's Android update. What's new in Google system updates? Google's monthly system updates are the unseen architects of your Android experience, quietly refining performance, bolstering security, and introducing new functionalities across a vast array of devices and platforms. These updates, detailed in the Google System release notes, primarily focus on enhancements to Google Play services, the Google Play Store, and the Play System update components themselves. This comprehensive approach ensures that the foundational elements of the Android ecosystem are continuously improved, impacting everything from app management and device connectivity to user accounts and system utilities. The August update, in particular, brings a suite of changes that are set to touch various aspects of the Android user experience, with some features designed for end users and others specifically tailored for developers. The scope of these updates is broad, encompassing a wide range of Google's first-party applications and services that form the Google system. This integrated approach means that improvements in one area can have ripple effects across the entire operating system. For end users, this translates to a smoother, more secure, and feature-rich mobile environment. For developers, it means access to updated tools and frameworks that enable them to build more sophisticated and secure applications. The release notes often highlight new capabilities that might not be immediately visible to all users, as some features are rolled out gradually over several months to ensure stability and widespread compatibility. Therefore, the presence of a feature in the changelog is an indicator of its future availability rather than an immediate guarantee of access. Key areas of enhancement in the August updates often include account management, where improvements might focus on simplifying sign-in processes, enhancing security measures like two-factor authentication, or providing more granular control over user data. Developer services receive updates that typically involve new APIs, SDK enhancements, or debugging tools, enabling developers to leverage the latest Android capabilities. Device connectivity sees refinements aimed at improving Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and NFC performance, as well as introducing new ways for devices to interact with each other, such as improved casting or file sharing capabilities. System management receives updates that can range from battery optimization enhancements to improved memory management and faster system performance. Utilities often see additions or improvements to built-in tools like file managers, calculators, or system diagnostic tools. Wallet functionalities are also frequently updated, focusing on enhancing the security and usability of digital payments, loyalty cards, and transit passes. Security and privacy is a paramount concern, with updates consistently patching vulnerabilities, strengthening data protection mechanisms, and providing users with greater transparency and control over their personal information and app permissions. These updates are critical in the ongoing effort to protect users from emerging threats and ensure the integrity of the Android platform. The August 2025 Google system updates are expected to continue this trend of comprehensive improvement. While specific details are often revealed closer to the release date, users can anticipate enhancements across these core areas. The emphasis on Material 3 design principles, for instance, is likely to extend to more system-level components, providing a more cohesive and modern visual experience. Furthermore, updates related to security and privacy will remain a top priority, addressing potential vulnerabilities and reinforcing user data protection. The continuous evolution of Google Play services also means that users can expect improvements in app discovery, download speeds, and the overall reliability of the app ecosystem. These monthly updates are a testament to Google's commitment to maintaining a robust and cutting-edge Android platform, ensuring that devices remain secure, efficient, and equipped with the latest innovations. Audience impact. Users are keenly awaiting the August updates, with particular interest in any new security enhancements and performance improvements that might streamline their daily device interactions. From the core system, updates keeping your device secure, we're now looking at how your devices can work even more seamlessly together. Get ready to see how your PC might soon pick up right where your phone left off. Windows 11 integrates Android apps, seamless cross-device experience tested. Microsoft is pushing the boundaries of cross-device integration, with a new feature being tested in Windows 11 that allows users to seamlessly resume Android applications directly on their PC. This innovative functionality, currently available in the Windows Insider Preview build 26200.5761, also known as version KB50644093, aims to bridge the gap between mobile and desktop experiences, enabling users to transition tasks effortlessly between their smartphone and computer. The initial application to support this groundbreaking feature is Spotify, a popular music and podcast streaming service, signaling Microsoft's strategic approach to partnering with key app developers to enhance the Windows ecosystem. The operational mechanism behind this feature is designed for intuitive use. When an Android application, such as Spotify, is actively playing content on a user's smartphone, a notification will appear on the Windows 11 taskbar. Interacting with this notification, specifically clicking on it, will transfer the playback directly to the corresponding Spotify application installed on the Windows 11 PC. Should the Spotify app not already be present on the PC, Windows 11 will automatically initiate its download from the Microsoft Store, ensuring a smooth onboarding process for new users. This seamless handover promises to enhance productivity and convenience, allowing users to continue their media consumption or app-based tasks without interruption when moving between devices. For this feature to function correctly, several prerequisites must be met. Firstly, users must be logged into the same Spotify account on both their Android phone and their Windows 11 PC, ensuring continuity of service and personalization. Secondly, the PC needs to have established connectivity with the smartphone, typically via Bluetooth, and the necessary mobile device settings must be configured within Windows. Crucially, the Link to Windows app must be installed on the Android phone and running actively in the background. This application acts as the communication bridge, facilitating the data exchange and control signals between the phone and the PC, making the cross-device interaction possible. The reliability of this connection is key to the feature's performance. This new capability is currently undergoing rigorous testing within both the dev and beta channels of the Windows Insider program. This phased rollout strategy allows Microsoft to gather valuable feedback, identify potential bugs, and refine the user experience before a wider public release. Consequently, the feature is not yet visible to all Windows 11 users. The timeline for its general availability on the stable version of Windows 11 remains uncertain, as does the timeframe for when additional applications will integrate support for this cross-device resuming functionality. Microsoft's commitment to expanding this feature to a broader range of apps will be critical to its long-term success and adoption. The development represents a significant step forward in Microsoft's vision for a more integrated computing experience, where the lines between different devices blur and user workflows are optimized across platforms. By enabling users to effortlessly switch between their phone and PC for app usage, Microsoft aims to make Windows 11 a more central hub for a user's digital life, potentially increasing engagement with both the operating system and the applications available within its ecosystem. The success of this integration will likely depend on the seamlessness of the user experience and the willingness of app developers to adopt the necessary protocols. Audience impact. Tech enthusiasts and early adopters are buzzing about the potential for a more integrated workflow, while many are eagerly anticipating wider app support beyond Spotify. We've covered a major step in PC and phone integration, but there's always more happening in the tech world. Stay tuned for our quickfire recap of all the biggest stories, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. From text message risks to app integrations, we've covered it all today. Stay informed, stay secure, and keep exploring the future of tech. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Google Trends Hub for your daily dose of what's trending, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow us on all our social channels for more quick updates and behind-the-scenes content. Thanks for watching.